What's going on, guys? Real quickly, I just want to say thank you guys for 100 subscribers. That is incredible. Also, horrifies me to death that this happened in less than a month. I was expecting to have to make 20 videos before I hit like 50, not like 9 videos. Guys, chill. Anyway, to the video. In front of us, I know it's kind of hard to tell, we got the map of Iraq in the best war setting I could possibly think of, the Gulf War. Now, we have two sides. This is a new series I'm kind of starting up. I did it with the last video. I haven't named it yet. I don't know, I'm thinking of a name. Maybe Mini Wars. But for this one, we got the US versus Iraq in Operation Desert Storm, clearly. Now, both sides obviously have one, in a sense, ruler. I made sure they're both the kings of both their societies. So, for the US, we have the one. Actually, let me just go to the start. Starred people, where is that? We have George W. Bush, the man, the myth, the legend, who also misplaced $2 trillion, but we don't talk about that. And we have the champion of hide and seek, Saddam Hussein. I know he did something really, really messed up. I just can't think of it off the top of my head, and I don't want to make a joke off of it. So we're gonna pretend that that doesn't exist. All right. But anyway, let's press play here. Let's let the societies grow. Let's put it at 4x. Let these guys. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's let these societies grow a little bit. Have the US and Iraq get stronger. I know these guys are kind of flipped. I'm like 90% sure the US invaded from over here, and this would be more Iraq, but I flipped it just because, like, I just did. I don't know. Because it would make more sense to have the US become stronger than Iraq, if you think about it. Because it's the United States of America. Duh. Yippee, America. A little bit of democracy and oil. Anyway, they're growing a little bit. They're building. George W. Bush is building something right now. He's building a house after he destroyed something that I'm not going to go into detail to. And now population is starting to grow. They're now at like 7. They're going to be hitting 10 soon. Just letting them thrive a little bit. I'm going to leave disasters off because I don't want it to be like a meteorite hits the United States and just kills George W. Bush. that would be awesome. Wouldn't hit Saddam. Saddam would be hiding underground, clearly, with a vent and a fan. Uh, I don't know if you guys get that reference, but whatever. We got these guys. I also set it up. I don't know where I just wait. Where did I set it up? What? I swear to God. Wait, didn't I not? Did I not have a land bridge? I could have swore to God I had a land bridge here. No, I'm going mentally insane. That's good to know. Okay. I originally had a land bridge set up. Let me make a land bridge, because if I don't, they cannot expand. Yeah, we're gonna build some sand, just a random sand patch there. It's just so that they can make more societies, because if I don't have that in, then they're not going to. The U.S. is now getting bigger than Iraq. I wonder why. I think it's just because Iraq obviously isn't the most. Why are they so spread out? What? Oh, there you go. Now you got Saddam Hussein's castle. If that's the thing, and we got the. Do we have the White House yet? No White House. Where's the Pentagon? There's no Pentagon either. That's great. Now, no, I don't think the U.S. is too fond of the current war. They're also not really in the. To be fair, they're really not in the best area to be. I mean, they're starting to expand a bit more. You guys you guys have so many resources, though. I didn't realize this. The desert is just full of. Whoever made this map just put deserts, like, in resources. Oh, there you go. The U.S. has formed a new village. Let's name it the USA, because I'm not thinking of any creative name whatsoever. It's gonna be the USA, and you're gonna deal with it. Both sides are getting a lot stronger now. I mean, Iraq has more population in their main territories, but I mean, the U.S. is just more spread out in population. I think a huge advantage that Iraq has, though, is that they have these juicy resources that I know the U.S. is eyeing up, because there are no juicy resource. Actually, there are juicy resources. They're just on this island over here. So to fix all that solution, we are going to. Bap. Now you get juicy resources as well, because I feel like being a nice human being. Kinda. Not really. I don't like you guys that much, to be fair. I could nuke you and I wouldn't really care. Oh, the US has made a new village. Chazshuruk. English. Yeah. That's definitely not English. That is some weird language. That is made up by this game's source code. Why is the US not... Oh, the US isn't expanding because it's on an island. That makes sense, I guess. Oh, and a new village has been founded directly where the ores are. They are going to be farming tonight. That is not how you spell Iraq. that is not how you spell Iraq. I will tell you that much. I mean, the U.S. We have the U.S., and the U.S. versus the Iraq. I wonder who's the better civilization. Neither, apparently, because they both are very stupid. From the looks of it, of course. I don't know. They could be geniuses. They are quite literally just ones and zeros that are coded in a very cool way, but they're not that special. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Let's go see how our friends are doing. Now they're at full health. They're both 46. They're both level 5. George W. Bush killed somebody? Let's see Saddam Hussein. What is Saddam Hussein? He's got a stone sword. Ooh, that's fancy. What does George W. Bush have? He just has a wooden sword, so he's not him, honestly. Let's see. George W. Bush. Honesty. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one. Now, did I just punt a chicken? What was that? What? I just saw a chicken there, and I was like, oh, what if I hit... What? Tough. Saddam Hussein is a tough man. You are not a pacifist, my friend. Nuh-uh, you are not a pacifist. You, sir, are not a pacifist. I refuse to believe that. Both of you guys are not... Yeah, no. George W. Bush and Saddam Hussein are lying a little bit here. I don't know what's up with that. Something a little fishy going on here. I'm surprised the U.S. hasn't expanded over here, because this is like really good territory for them to take. I feel like this is definitely going to be a bit more naval based, because they all have, in a way, they all have access to each other. Oh, there you go, there it goes. So they all have access to each other. I cannot spell, bro. Oh my god, dude, it's like 2 o'clock. Why can't I spell? Depends on where Iraq expands to. I mean, probably up here, but like it wouldn't be bad for them because they could take out like a lot of U.S. territory if they do that. But who knows? These guys are getting huge. Whoa, 2? This might be an alternate history video at this point. I think Iraq might win. I am genuinely like my. Obviously, the only thing annoying is I sometimes have to move my hand around my mic because I don't have like I'm not necessarily using a keyboard, and my microphone is on like a tripod stand. It's not like hooked up to the wall because I'm in a dorm room. So I have to move my right hand around my microphone without hitting it too tight. That's kind of why I fumble with typing sometimes. Whatever, blah blah blah. Make fun of me all you want. Or like I didn't mean to zoom in. Make fun of me all you want. Who are fighting? I hear... Dude, the fighting noises in this game are the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, genuinely. They're just so stupid. Dude, they could end this video early. George W. Bush could just be immediately eliminated. So... Alright, well, they now share a border. This doesn't really count as a border, if I'll be totally honest. Nobody has ships yet, but I'm not going to count this as a border. This is the main border that I care about. Because these guys should not have formed a society here. I'm kind of shocked they did. And they're honestly thriving. So, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these... Whoa. Oh, I did not turn off events. Oopsie. Nope. We're not doing the Age of Chaos. I don't even know what does the Age of Chaos even do? Yeah, no, nobody's fighting. Yeah, nobody's fighting. We're not dealing with it. I don't want people. What? Why is there like this? Oh, there's just nobody claimed the land in the lake. It's like these random like holes in their territory. All right, here's another one. USA, yippee! I love the U.S. and all the atrocities they committed in Vietnam, but we don't talk about that. Or anything else that they probably did, but we don't talk about that because they're such a great country. Yippee! No ships yet. That's what I will say. Because, I mean, ships are going to be big here because there's these huge streams. Because you can go... There is... Did I block all the way? The only way... I just showed us the only way in is through here. This is the only way you can get into half these societies. This is a little narrow gap. And if you want to go anywhere, you have to go here, and you have to take it... There's no way out of here. I kind of messed up. I just realized that. There is zero way out of any of these territories. And a lot of people... Wait, I think if I make this shallow water, it should be fine. Just go like that. I think that should... Hopefully people can cross that? Maybe? Can they? I'd like to see... Oh, ships. I saw that. You guys aren't fighting, right? No? Okay, good. Alright, let me click on here, right? Nope, nobody's fighting. That's good. Everything is good. So, they both have 5 societies. This U.S. flank spot is, like, weird, because it's just not in a... It's in a strange position, to say the least. It's also a weird shape. It's shaped kind of like the UK, almost. So, let's say. So one ship, Saddam Hussein's, navy... Now you see, the reason the U.S. is here is because Saddam Hussein and Iraq are apparently supposed to have weapons of mass destruction. We do not know if they have weapons of mass destruction. Actually, I don't know if I'm so... I believe it was Saddam Hussein that was apparently having weapons of mass destruction. I'm like 99% sure. If I'm wrong, don't hurt me in the comments, but we'll see. Now, these guys aren't very friendly, as you can clearly see. I mean, these societies are actually... enormous. Oh my god. But I don't why is everyone being so peaceful right now? I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's time. I think there's time that Operation Desert Storm starts as the United States gets wind of weapons of mass destruction. And war begins. And then let me pause real quick and turn the scale down to 2 because if I don't have it at 2, then this war is going to go by very quickly. And I really, really cannot have that. The Iraqi population has been manslaughtered in this. Is this city going to die? Genuinely, I'm actually concerned. Is this city going to die? No, but they are going to take this U.S. city. That's good to know. Iraq has taken a U.S. city already. This is going to be an alternate history video, apparently, because the U.S. is immediately getting kicked out of Iraq. And there's a lot of battling going on. It does not feel like, for me, because I'm so used to playing on 5X, it does not feel like slow-mo. The villagers are defending this with their lives on the border, but they're getting their army a little pimped up. They're ready to go to war. There's just a ship here. This ship has... soldiers in it, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, so they're gonna send this somewhere. I don't know where they're gonna send it. Oh no, they're invading the next part of the city. Let's take a look into the battle. This looks incredibly boring. I think they actually won that battle. They might have. They might be winning. There's a small percentage that they might be winning. They are defending the territory though. This ship is not moving once. I don't know why. And they have a very valuable army on it, so that's a little concerning. Oh, wow, they made a landing in the U.S. port over here. That was completely undefended. And just like that, it was taken. The U.S. did no weapons of mass destruction, apparently. Like, absolutely zero. This is, the U.S. is concerned. I mean, they're not fighting a war on home front, so Saddam Hussein is just pushing. And I mean, the U.S. is not looking good right now. I'll tell you that. This is just not it. And I'm looking at the disaster tabs, and there's war zones going on, and it's just bam. I'm just throwing a random grenade down there just to kind of spice it up a little bit, cause a fire, because they are not doing anything about this fire that's gonna be spreading like madman. We're gonna put some fires down. We're gonna have a little grenades. Say that these are small American bombing campaigns, to say the least. And now these guys have to put out these fires, so they don't really have much of a choice. I see their little buckets. It's so cute when they put out the fires with the buckets. Oh, they took this this city is almost dead. Why are all the cities getting absolutely manslaughtered right now? Is it because I had angry villagers off? It might have been. Now, like, all the villagers are, like, defending with their lives. And now the city literally has 2 population. Does the U.S. know that they can just take their land back? Or is that just not a thing anymore? Like, does that... Let me check out the word laws. Like, I have nothing on that's, like, bad besides angry villagers. And they're just not, like... Nobody wants to fight anymore, bro. They're just gonna sit here now. This ship has not moved once. It's been here. There's an entire army in this ship, and they just have not moved. Oh, there's some battles going. Oh, I didn't even realize the U.S. took the city back. There's a couple battles going on here, but otherwise there really hasn't been anything going on. Are these guys just getting in here so that they can jump out on this side? They're also arrowing random civilians. You'll love to see it. Oh, and they're immediately taking the territory back. This does not look good for the U.S. The U.S. is down to 2 territories. And a ship that doesn't work. You'll love to see it. Now the U.S. is getting a little desperate, and they do have a... You know the U.S. is known for their bombing campaigns. I'm going to put bombs here just because it's like one of those things. So we're going to have some accurate U.S. bombing campaigns here in neighboring cities. Oh, they took the city back too. In neighboring bombing campaigns to where cities are going to take heavy damage. For what purpose, you may ask? Because I felt like it. And also, it's kind of like, it just adds a sense of realism, you know? Like, see now this farm kind of burned down. And it's because the U.S. is trying to counter-invade, but it's not working. They feel like doing more bombing campaign. Oh, that blew up this... Ow. Oh my god, my eyes. Ow, what the hell? Ow, turn on the humidifier. Oh. The humidifier is on. Oh god. Oh. I blinked and my eyes died and I blew up a city. We're thriving today. Ow. I don't know. You ever get you know when you blink and your eyes just like die? Yeah, that's what just happened to me. What if I like bomb this The US bombing campaigns have been quite the efficient ones. As of now, as they've done severe damage to the Iraqi army. Not the army per se, but more or less. And alright, but I mean Iraq is not happy, so obviously they're gonna do a couple explosions of their own. Because that's like a necessity. Like, why would they not do that? You kind of see where they hit too. Did some solid damage. Now there's just this massive abandoned village with normal houses that work because everyone died. And nobody feels like touching it. So, we don't need this village. Nade bomb. Oh, shit, that was a new village that formed directly on where I put the nade bomb. Now, you know, the United States likes to revert to war crimes, and knowing that it's going down, the United States is gonna bomb the city here a little bit. Help them out in the best way they can. If they can't have the city, nobody can have the city. As they brutally suppressed this side of it. That was a friendly fire attack. That is completely my fault. As they bomb deeply into this territory to help take it out. They're just trying to win the city now. These bombing campaigns are getting quite deadly as they're just burning down every house in these villages. The U.S. knows they need time to expand. So what is the U.S. going to do? Bombing campaigns. Alright, we're going to chill out with the bombing campaigns for now. I think Iraq has suffered enough bombing campaigns. No, well, no, this is the U.S. It's not enough by American standards. Where is this ship going? Please don't tell me they come out here so they have to go all the way... Oh, no, never mind. They dropped it over here. The U.S. is not looking the strongest, to say the least. They're begging on a miracle, clearly. They're gonna... Let's say. I think that they're gonna try and make a little... Yeah, they're gonna... Let's wait. Is it shift click? I think it's shift clicked right now. They're gonna have the U.S. set up minefields on the side here, and try and get some ships. Maybe if they're lucky, they'll do it. These are gonna be very, very crucial minefields. Let's put them on the grass here too. Oh, got one. Got another. These are some minefields, just so like they know when where they're not allowed to go. We're gonna put some mines over here too, to where the invading territories are. As they are still in war, so when somebody steps on it, it just immediately explodes. And if a ship goes by, they explode. This city has seen severe bombings, knowing that they have 3 capitals here. Actually, that might have been the capital of here, but whatever. As there's just not much the U.S. can do right. This city's about to die, actually. Oh god, I just hear like random popping noises, and I know it's somebody exploding. Yeah, somebody's dying right now, or it's whatever. It's a mouse. There's a mouse that's just going around setting off explosions. Oh, and it's also the fires too. I think if the fires reach it, it also explodes. That's concerning. Oh, well, yo, U.S. surprise invasion on Iraq down here. Are they going to take the city? It may be the case. Let's see, but angry villages are... I don't know if they're going to be able to do it just because of the angry villagers. I might turn that off just to help with, like, the war scenario, because they just, like... Angry villagers make it almost impossible for actual invasions. Yeah. Unless we continue with bombing campaigns, of course. Where the... bombing campaigns are severe. They're gonna damage a supply-way here with some napalm, which will really, really, really severely damage the... Can you guys stop stepping on landmines for 5 seconds? The U.S. is now getting invaded once again with an absolutely omega army after they completely missed every single possible outcome. With an absolutely horrendously huge army. We're going to see what happens here. This is looking like it's the over. It might be over for the United States. It's looking like the end here. Unless they get an invasion here, which I doubt they will. But is this the end for the United States of America? Will Saddam Hussein reign supreme? I should make sure that those guys are alive, actually. They're both very... Why does Saddam Hussein have so much health? Oh... They gave him some very powerful gear, apparently. He's also Saddam Hussein, so he's doing that. Let's check on... Oh, they're also 105 years old. Let's check out George W. Bush is doing. George W. Bush has voices in his head. Do 9/11. Do 9/11. No, never mind. Why is there... I just realized there's... When you click on the menu, there's just chickens that are... everywhere. What? Is that like an achievement or something? To press chickens? I don't even know. I'll give up. Alright, keep playing this. We're gonna... I don't know if I should fastest forward. Oh, ow. Wrong thing. Do I fastest forward? I'm unsure. I'm truly I'm unsure. As they are down to their last couple of provinces, the U.S. is gonna storm right back through here. This doesn't look like it's going anywhere, so we're going to speed time up a little bit. Let's go 5x. See if they can get some solid invasions in here. Let's see, they're going in. They're going to take a storm through this territory. If there wasn't a single bit of resistance here. The U.S. is now getting concerned, so... I hear landmines being dropped. Where can they even cross over? Let's put some landmines here, so if they actually do try to cross over from here, it just gets blocked out. Same here. Put landmines here to prevent, like, a crossover. Whoa! George W. Bush was slain! George W. Bush has been killed. Let's slow down time real quick. As the United States of America collapses under the Iraqi military. Oh boy, the U.S. has been eliminated and George Bush was murdered. You know what the... Now, the U.S. is obviously still gonna hit them with bombs. Because it's a necessity, am I right? Just a little bombing campaign, that never hurts anyone, right? They realize that this war is in a total loss. Like, they can't do anything. Of course the U.S. can't do anything. They've lost the land. So what's the best solution? An atomic bomb. Let's show them... Let's show some American pride, shall we? Saddam Hussein has been killed. U.S. The U.S. has bombed them all. Also, this is just my way of ending the video, too, because it's just entertaining to absolutely murder society in the end. Somehow they are still alive after their entire city got napalmed. Brutally napalmed. So, they asked the Russians for a little bit of help, huh? The Russians gladly helped with their Tsar bomb. Nobody lives. Nuh-uh. Not letting it happen. And with that, that ends the video for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And also, once again, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It's incredible how fast I hit that goal. And honestly, by the time I publish this, I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys got me to like 150. Make it happen, maybe. Just that's a maybe. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.